From Soul Hunter. Assassins come. One will reach this palace. Her name is Mishen, Talos whispered. He had dreamed the name himself. Yes. The Primarch's tongue flicked out to lick at the trailing drool. Yes, and she too does the work of justice. The Night Haunter handed the helm back to Talos, closing his eyes as he lowered his slender, armored form onto the throne. I am no better than the millions I burned on Nostromo. I am the murderous, corrupt villain that the Imperial Declarations name me. I will greet this death gladly. I punished those who wronged. Now my own wrongs will be punished in kind, a delicious and balanced justice. And in this murder, the Emperor will once again prove me right. I was right to do as I did, just as he is right to do as he does. From Conrad Kurz, the Night Haunter. Take, for example, his command that none stop the assassin coming for him that night. The order would be obeyed. The Night Lords would withdraw to allow the killer access to him. Mishen would find the hallways empty. A minority did so because they understood his purpose, that the lesson be given in all its awful finality. Many of the rest dared not act against his wishes, for fear of losing their own lives should they defy their Gene Father, either to his blades should they succeed, or to the assassin in the attempt. A substantial number simply did not care, hating him as much as he hated them. His second order, that vengeance not be sought, would be disobeyed, but only one from all the thousands would do so for honest reasons. The rest would be motivated by greed for his relics. He saw it all clearly right then in his mind's eye. So be it. Fate could not be cheated. He made himself stare rigidly at the doors, his posture that of the martyr in waiting. From leering gargoyles and carved representations of the worst torments, tiny lenses watched. These final moments would be recorded and remembered for 10,000 years, as they must. Still as the statuary around him, he watched the entrance, the black pools of his eyes blinking rarely. He was already a king entombed. Now he must only wait for death. His last words were ready in his mind, finally to be released onto his tongue, and thence into the world, and history's pages. They had been there since the very beginning, waiting for this moment, the culmination of his wicked life foreseen. They would be said, their time was now. Fate demanded it. The last moments of his life approached. Kurz fancied he heard the grains of time run out. The door opened and death stepped within.
Died the way he lived, like a goddamn psychopath.